A litany of NBA players have come from PG, including Kevin Durant, Victor Oladipo, Markelle Fultz, Michael Beasley, and Quinn Cook. KD said, "It's just in the water. This is what we do." Guys?
Great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. And for teams already exceeding expectations, Greg, their spirits are running sky high right now.
Kev, it's always a great feeling to come out strong, but it is hard to maintain that consistency.
Yeah,
the teams that do, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strengths.
Why is consistency so hard?
Because you're not playing against yourself. And we're human. And, Kevin, as great as you are as a broadcaster, you probably have had some days where you didn't feel as good as you did other days. And that's no different for a guy competing at this level.
My friend, that's every day. Every day you don't feel good about it. But you grind, right? You just try to keep grinding.
You got to do it.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Richardson is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. And for the Pelicans, Adams is out there with Johnson. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Alexander Walker in at point. Now, here's Richardson, following the miss by Eric Bledsoe. And that one, good.
As I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Here's Alexander Walker. Adams finds Bledsoe. 6 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. And there's the nice layup by Adams.
I have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
The pass to Richardson. Kleber with it. Back to Richardson. The 3 for Doncic. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
You can see the confidence Doncic shoots the ball with, especially when he gets room to pull the trigger from deep. No hesitation.
Bledsoe against Richardson. Bledsoe kicks to Johnson. To the paint. Here's Adams. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Adams has got his second bucket of the night.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line. Throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Back to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Boy, showing you some power there, fellas. I mean, nice to see Doncic get up and drop it in with force that time.
Pass to Adams. And here is Johnson. And stolen by Richardson. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Richardson's running. Johnson with some nice D. Pelicans trail by 5. Here's Bledsoe. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
Just relentless in the open floor. Bledsoe, it's a big challenge trying to stop him in transition.
Bledsoe against Richardson. Kleber scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Johnson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Count that bucket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Richardson. Kleber, the pass to Porzingis. The 3. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Porzingis. Doncic has got 10 points.
Boy, the take charge mentality of Doncic on display there. The quick fire approach demonstrates his confidence.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. 4-point game. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
And in their season series against this squad last year, very lopsided in their favor.
Yeah, they swept them and basically told them in how they play, you're not on our level yet. And they look to continue that dominance tonight.
Here's Kleba. Porzingis trying to get free. Kleba, no good. To the inside. Hart, no good. Mavericks leading by 4. Here's Richardson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Richardson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Adams. He has 6. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bledsoe. Score of the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Now, here's Doncic. He's tightly guarded. Releases. That one wide left.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And the jam by Bledsoe.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Here's Richardson, following the score by New Orleans. Pass to Finney-Smith. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Kleba, stolen by Bledsoe. Passes it to Alexander Walker. New Orleans moving the ball around. And Bledsoe, here we go.
Bledsoe's a master at taking it to the rack. I mean, his combination of strength and speed, hard to contain.
Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Doncic feeling it out. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Hart. Drains it from beyond the arc.
You know, he does a little bit of everything. But when Hart is draining the three-pointer, that's when he's most dangerous.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looked so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
So both teams making some changes here. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition team. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Here's Brunson. Outside, Green. They need this. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, he is a volume three-point shooter, and when you look at Green, he's dangerous from that three-point line.
And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul. Here's a 1-2, guarded by Hardaway. Hart the pass to Adams. Shoots over Powell. Green with the block.
With athleticism and good length for a wing, Gerald Green can be a disruptive defender at times.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
And so here is New Orleans, following the score by Jarrett Culver. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here's Culver. And the pass to Green. Hardaway up top. Here's Hart. Pass to a 1-2. Brunson covering. Just 5 to shoot. That one drops for him.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
And the Mavericks with possession here. The Pelicans make their last shot. Green with the ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against Washington. And Hardaway gets it to go.
You know, with good shooting form and technique and a knack for scoring, Hardaway Jr. is confident with the deep ball.
Pass to Hayes. Passes it to a 1-2. Back to Hayes. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
The Mavericks leading. Now here's Brunson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
The Pelicans have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Burke, he's checked in for Green.
Find the lane. One shot.
Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. And so it's New Orleans with it, following the miss by Jarrett Culver. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And nothing seems to faze Adams, even when you get physical with him.
Mavericks trail by 4. The pass to Powell. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Pass to Brunson. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Burke. No good again that time. New Orleans leading by 6. Has 2, a 1-2. Kicks it to Hayes. Clock at 6. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Dallas gets called for the foul. The Pelicans have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Porzingis, he's checked in for Culver. Both good from the line that time. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Trailing here by 8. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's Porzingis for a 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Porzingis. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's New Orleans in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Pelicans leading by 8. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Mavericks, Burke is out there with Jalen Brunson. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Hardaway in at the 3. New Orleans shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Yeah, they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this here at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. That wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, "We can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop." Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
A team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. Shot clock at 5. The high post shot. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Hardaway has got his second basket of the night. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Powell pulls it in. Mavericks trail by 5. Now Brunson still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Hardaway. Now Brunson shoots a fader. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Hart's got his 4th rebound in this one. Over to the left wing. There's the pass to Johnson. A three-pointer off the mark. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And here's Brunson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Brunson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
A moment now to see the stats for Adams. Good season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 11 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
New Orleans leading by 3. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Here's Richardson. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Kleber defending. To the middle. Can they get it? Can't hit that one. And the Mavericks going the other way now. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, you got to love when Richardson gets the defense to commit and make a mistake there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
The first free throw is good.
Boy, Josh Richardson, really the kind of guy every team could use because he's got a well-balanced 3 and D game. He does a lot for his team, brings a lot of value to whoever he plays for.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Shot clock at 2. Adams controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Here's Richardson, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. A moment to check out who the New Orleans Pelicans have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll take on John Wall and the Houston Rockets. Then on Friday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. And the first one at the line is good.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And Richardson drops them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Guarded by Doncic. Outside for Bledsoe. Up and in on the layup. Bledsoe's got 12 points in the game.
And you know what? I like the tough-mindedness of Bledsoe. I mean, it's never easy trying to keep him under control, especially when he's driving the ball.
Now, here's Richardson. He had 15 points last outing. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Pulls up for 3. Eric Bledsoe, and that's good. 15 points in the game.
Yeah, you know, at times Bledsoe can just be a guy who takes over games with his scoring.
Here's Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Dish now to Bledsoe. No good. Shot missing. Nice D from Doncic. The shot. Pelicans pull it in. They've led by as much as 10. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. And the Pelicans picked up 3 with their last shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And, boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
All free throws good from Doncic. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done. It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you've got to remember, Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
Here's a look at some stats for Kristaps Porzingis. He's coming off an excellent season, 5th in blocks, and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And he was a shot-blocking machine last season for sure. As you said, top 5 in the league. He gave ground to absolutely no one. Now here's Johnson. No points in the game yet for him. Beyond the arc. Doesn't go for him. And the Mavericks going the other way now. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Back to Doncic. And he drops it in from the low post. Doncic has got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Here's Adams. The putback.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Porzingis kicks to Doncic. Green passes to Kleber. Pass to Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
New Orleans has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Pelicans have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Dallas has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Down low. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists in the game.
You know, Porzingis is a guy who's used to having to fight his way through the defense, and good balance allowed him to do that there.
Tries again. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Another 3 for Dallas.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 15. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when Porzingis combines quickness with his reach, getting off the floor like that, he can block just about any shot.
Green dishes to Doncic. Dallas moving it around. Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Josh Hart, he's checked in for New Orleans. The Mavericks also with a sub. Dwight Powell's checked in for Porzingis. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Dallas, no good that time either. Pelicans trail by 4. Bledsoe right side. A double-team Bledsoe, and Hart has it in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Dallas. They're on a 17-7 run. Green passes to Powell. Johnson with some nice D.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Bledsoe outside. Pass to Adams. 6 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Mavericks leading by 4. Swiped it away. And oh, here we go with Bledsoe. Nobody back. Launches the 3. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too. You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got 4 runs now tonight. New Orleans making a switch here. A one-deuce checked in, and then for Dallas. Hardaway's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Burke comes in for Josh Richardson, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Here's Dallas. They're on a 20-7 run. A minute 42 left now here in the second. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Pelicans trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And it's a one-do missing.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Passes it to Powell. Now here's Green. And there's the pass to Brunson. 4 on the shot clock. Outside Hardaway. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And it's a one-do missing.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Here's Brunson. The Pelicans make their last shot. Hardaway for 3. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Pelicans have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. And so he hits both. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 3-point lead. Here's Powell. Pass to Brunson. Takes the 3. Pelicans pull it in. Adams is...
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
The Pelicans have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up.
You know, Hart helped Villanova win its second championship in school history. He was instrumental in that great championship run the Wildcats had back in 2016.
Hardaway for 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's a tie game in New Orleans. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick, what's your analysis of how your defense has done so far?
Well, they're getting too many open looks at threes. We're lucky they're missing a few.
This team, they stretch you out so much, you got to be really alert. You got to pay close attention to the details.
Rick, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here, welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. Certain guys give their teams a lot more than the box score would indicate. Shaq, Steven Adams is one of those cats.
Yeah, he's an anchor for you on the board, set brutal screens. He's your enforcer.
Yep. He's willing to do the dirty work, and that's what most guys aren't. Just love the way he sprints that floor.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. They've got James Johnson. He's out there with Steven Adams. Hart is out there with Bledsoe. And it's Alexander Walker in at the one. That's the group starting the second half for Stan Van Gundy. Here's Alexander Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bledsoe. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Now coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But, you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 15. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Alexander Walker. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in. Now it's a 4-point New Orleans lead.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Doncic passes to Porzingis.
Oh,
what a finish!
My goodness. Boy, a creative finisher who throws it down with ease at 7-3. Put the ball in Porzingis' hands, and he'll occasionally wow you.
Here's Alexander Walker. 6 points for him. Bledsoe outside. On the wing, Johnson lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Richardson. Here's Porzingis. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Steven Adams picks one up.
Guys, you look at Porzingis, and it seems like he's got a knack for chasing down the ball on the offensive glass. Really good instincts.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
One shot.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Yeah, you know, it's rare to see a 7-footer shoot well from the foul line, guys, but that's Porzingis for you.
Passes to Johnson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Porzingis. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
For New Orleans, James Johnson. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. So Johnson hits 2 of them. The Mavericks trailing. Richardson outside. Kleba. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Kleba's got 6. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on you. And now a look at Eric Bledsoe. Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 15 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. It's a 1-point game. The pass to Kleba. And it's blocked. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Outside for Bledsoe. No good on the triple. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Doncic right side. And they double up Doncic. Here's Finney Smith. Adams, some nice D. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Dallas, no good that time either.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Shots good by Alexander Walker.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Here's Doncic. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Boy, a main weapon in Doncic's attack. He really excels at finding lanes and then taking advantage of them.
Here's Johnson. Porzingis with the block. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And the Pelicans making a change here.
Number 13.
Guarded by Doncic. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Dallas calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Mavericks trail by 4. Pass to Kleba. And Kleba slams it in.
Tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
There's the steal. Finney Smith kicks to Doncic. Fires the three. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Johnson outside. Bledsoe with it. He's got 17. Nice D from Porzingis.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Richardson, stripped away. And here comes the break. Here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Now here's Richardson. 8 points for him.
Not much the defense could do there with Richardson bouncing like that.
The Pelicans trail. Kleba defending. Kick out to Adams. Shot on the wing. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Adams has got 16. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Inside, Doncic. That one goes in. And now it's 27 points for Luka Doncic.
Boy, Luka Doncic, such an all-around skill set. I mean, the defense having a real hard time containing him tonight.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And he gets it to go.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
It's stolen. It's Richardson on the wing. Guarded by Bledsoe. Took him no time at all on that one. And now a 3-point Dallas lead. Bounce pass from Bledsoe. To the middle. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Dallas calls timeout. New Orleans making a switch here. A one-deuce checked in, and then for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Porzingis. Hardaway comes in for Richardson, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Maxi Kleba. Hardaway passes to Doncic. Dallas moving the ball around. Powell finds Brunson. Outside Hardaway. Good on the triple. Hardaway has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul. And the Pelicans making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Outside Hardaway. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And it's good off the back rim and in. Doncic has got 9 points now in just the second half. Pass to Hart. Here's Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 29 points. Now here's Powell. Doncic outside. 5 to shoot. Launches it. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 7 rebounds in the game. to the paint. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Pass to Adams. Back to Hart. And the layup is good. Hart's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure. Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Now the pass to Finney-Smith. And there's 1:45 left in the third. Pass to Brunson. Now Hardaway. 8 points for him. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Boy, a promising mid-range game that's highlighted by strong fundamentals and mechanics. Hardaway Jr., a productive scorer.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look for Dallas. Porzingis is checked in for Powell, and it's Green in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Adams against Porzingis. Doncic outside. He feeds it to Green. Johnson with the block. Here's Alexander Walker. No good from outside.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Good. Brunson's got his second basket. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 6. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Mavericks making a switch here. Kleba's checked in. On the free throw, no good. Dallas has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. That one falls. Hardaway has got 7 now in this quarter.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Fires from 18. Offensive rebound. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. Hart, no good. Picked off in midair. Johnson outside. Puts up a 3. Misses there. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Jalen Brunson out there with Gerald Green. And it's Hardaway in at the 3 spot. And so here is New Orleans after Tim Hardaway missed from long range. Tries yet again. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis inside. Second chance shot, and the layup is good.
Boy, that is grown man ammonia strength from Porzingis there. How can defenders stop that?
Pass to Adams. Johnson with it. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. It's good on the putback.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Brunson, and the layup falls. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Johnson outside. Passes it to Alexander Walker. And here is Adams. And the pass to Alexander Walker. Moves back up. Adams' shot is off. Mavericks leading by 3. Green inside. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Nice job that time from Green. Sensing an opportunity to cash in, he did just that.
Kleba defending. Mavericks with the rebound. Porzingis is. Here's the break. Kleba with the bucket. And now a 7-point Maverick lead.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Here's Hardaway. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Mavericks.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Here's Kleba. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Kleba's got the lead up to 11 now for Dallas. It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential they put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for New Orleans. The Mavericks also with a sub. Josh Richardson's checked in for Gerald Green. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the timeout, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Alexander Walker passes to Bledsoe.
boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Pelicans trail by 16. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Johnson double-teamed to end the run. Porzingis with the rebound.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Bledsoe against Richardson. No good from Bledsoe. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. The shot that time, not on target. Johnson with the defensive effort. Richardson against Bledsoe. To the wing right side. Here's Adams, and there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Adams has got 19 points.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here's Richardson, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first.
It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
Shooting for Dallas, Josh Richardson. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Richardson. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Richardson drops them both. Pelicans trail by 19. Hart the pass to Adams. Dishes it to Bledsoe. Here's Hart. Pass to Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Richardson. Johnson with some nice D. The Pelicans shooting 43% for the game. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That's foul number 2 for him. Doncic is checked in for Dallas.
Substitution. Luka Doncic.
Dallas leading by 19. To the inside. Porzingis. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And playing with the lead, you can see they're making a much more concerted effort to work the ball inside here in the second half.
You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names, headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view, you've gotten a front court view, you've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter he has really been the man. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Yep, it counts. Bledsoe's got 21.
He's going to to take more than that to stop Bledsoe now. Come on. I mean, this guy excels at taking contact and handling punishment on the way up.
Now here's Porzingis. Down low. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And the Pelicans with possession here, following the score by Dallas. Here's Bledsoe. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. So it's the Pelicans now. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Here's Alexander Walker, and he banks in the layup. Alexander Walker's got 12 points in just the second half.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
And here is Doncic, and there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That'll be his second foul of the game. Richardson against Bledsoe. Richardson right side. 5 on the clock. And Finney Smith gets it to go.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
There's the killer two-handed slam.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kristaps Porzingis.
And when he's been on the floor, it has been a clinic in rim protection and shot blocking. He's played the defense of 3 men tonight. His block total has gotten to a point you almost never see in an NBA game.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. Here's Doncic following the score by New Orleans. And Doncic throws it down.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Here's Bledsoe. Adams dishes to Bledsoe. Pass to Hart from downtown. No good there. And it's Dallas the other way.
1 made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree.
Shooting 2.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. New Orleans has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now here's Adams. And Bledsoe, here we go, uses the glass to finish the layup. Bledsoe's got 4 this quarter.
It's a quiet, rugged demeanor that Bledsoe plays with, and he doesn't back away from anybody on the court.
Doncic outside. And the dunk by Doncic.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Doncic. Johnson outside. Johnson draws the double. Here's Alexander Walker. They get it again. Here's Hart. Adams trying to free himself up. Hart, that's good.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Mavericks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Luka Doncic.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel. They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here.
He'll take those all day long.
Now, here's Richardson. Passes it to Finney-Smith. For the 3, and the 3 ball is good.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Hey, Luka, the chemistry between you and Porzingis is becoming obvious. Do you see that?
Hey, it was great, you know. We did a great job, not just us two. Everybody did a great job, and, you know, we just got to keep going like that.
Well, everybody did do a great job, but it starts with you two, and it led to a win, man. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.